Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Legend of Bumbo. So last episode we tried Bumbo the Stout for an hour and didn't succeed. I want to give it one more try, but then after that I'm going to need probably a shot of confidence and just play as like the first Bumbo, the Brave, or Bumbo the Nimble would be the other option. In the Binding of Isaac, like continued successes and even continued failing and just continued playing in general tends to unlock things. So it wouldn't be super crazy if I found out that the path towards success in this challenge is with Bumbo the Stout is to just play as a different character and not die. Inherently, if I beat this level, I unlock another level, so another chapter, so the game is only going to get more difficult. I still kind of get the feeling though that the game is relatively shorter. It's much more strategic and puzzly compared to the Binding of Isaac, which was definitely not really puzzly. Let's just do that. There's a slight different effect in which you lose all your mana playing as Bumbo the Stout. And what I really would think you would see is probably a doubler of some sort. That would be my expectation, certainly, is that there would be some kind of doubler that would make it easier to get matches, or in some way, some other way, just make it easier to progress forward. I may have made some matches previously and didn't use the mana, come to think of it. So I may already be making mistakes. Alright. Part of the problem definitely comes down to like hitting only really the foreground enemies and not really hitting any of the background enemies. Which, yeah, that creates a problem. Is there a reason to potentially wait? Just to get a 7-row matcher. Yeah, there's no way you really would get this any bigger without doing something crazy. And so that poisons them for 3, which doesn't really accomplish everything we like. Or we can put a poop down, and we can whack with this, and then we can whack with this again. I guess time management really is still just a major factor here. Destroy a column of tiles instead of a row of tiles, which is almost like a full reset. Or Booger Lane. We've already seen Booger Lane, so we should try everything once, I think. That makes some sense. And I guess I really am just looking here for as much poop matches as possible. And I guess whatever defense you can get is also helpful. If I whack away here, that breaks that, which breaking that didn't really do as much as I would have liked. I'll just destroy this. Get a 5 bone attack, which oddly gives us 1 attack here, and then just like 1 attack here, instead of giving you a stronger bone attack, which is kind of what I would have expected would have happened. Is there anything else we could destroy to possibly make this line up? Let's see. Booger attack there. Maybe not super necessary. Move here. Bone attack here. And then we'll just see what we can destroy. Do that. And then we've got one that does 3. Take that out. We could destroy a column if we want to do that also. So which column would make sense to bring whatever is coming next to that exact next location? Does any of it make any sense to do that? Well, basically that means you're only matching for this bottom part, and you can't match for anything else. Because you just don't know what's coming after the next. And unless there's a modifier that tells you what's coming next, which I would question if there's enough room on the screen to really do that. It does just seem like there's always going to be some limitations here. Right. Who do we want to hit first? Probably the closest one. We can't get a green here. We can get a tooth here though. And then probably hit that so we actually do some damage, since the first one really wasn't doing any damage. Tooth, booger, tooth, bone. That was bone. That worked. Everybody in the back row is about to attack me though, and I have no defense against that. Best case scenario, I'd block 1, then smack this, and then smack this again, and there goes my soul heart. And I don't know if there really is always a guaranteed move in this game, or sometimes you just get unlucky. There's a problem with these types of puzzle games in particular that you'll run into, is that it's possible it's a random number generator as far as the tile placement, it's possible that the game is very much a puzzle game and there is a actual solution each time, but it's difficult to figure out which is which or have a general idea of which it might be which. There goes half our heart. We have a 5 here, so we can kill that guy. Nope. We can't kill that guy because of his weird... You have to hit him first to make him vulnerable. I guess whack away. Whack away on that. Okay. You can't move. And I don't think I'm trying for anything too crazy here, so like you could do that and that would move the poop down lower. Then we can do that and get a bone. Take that guy out. So there's only one attack from that direction. Guess you have to do that. Well, actually, I could have gotten a whole 5, couldn't I? I could have just flooded the whole world with poops. Can we get any kind of match anywhere? We've got all these hearts. I kind of feel like the best thing I could do is do this and move the heart downward. Another hit. But the problem here is every single time I have tried to recoup health, it is proven to be a total mistake. It just never works out. And there's just always somebody right about to attack you again. And that played exactly that same way this time also. Do that. What would really change this game up is if you got an extra move for every match you made. If that was the way it played, then yes, you could pull this off a lot easier. Destroy an entire column to get to poop. Does anything even have a chance of doing that? I think I would just do this. Now what do I do? No. just make that match and do what is basically the most minimal amount of damage you could possibly do. Man, this is slow. It's not like you have extra opportunity to build up for anything either. It's just like you've got to make that match in every move. Every move has to count. And then there's just no extra time to get health back, so you're mostly just hoping for coins and making it possibly to a I don't know, maybe you make it to the shop. +3 movement and random mana sounds very useful. Now is to do this. So that gives us extra moves this turn. Mostly what we're looking for is poops matches. So how can we do this the best? Do this, do that. 2 moves to get 1 move back. That's not a smart move. Smart way to play. Is this better or is this better? I think this is better. We only need to focus on fighting the big boss guy. Or we should only focus on fighting the big boss guy. If I can get a lot of poops, then I could get enough mana to potentially just smash him multiple times. Okay, so now we can potentially destroy a column or just destroy a plus. Let's see what destroying a column would look like. Is there anything low down here that destroying a column would benefit us on? Let's see, let's try destroying the plus instead. Doing that. And then could I make a match here with that? And you can do that, certainly. That worked fairly nicely. Okay. Let's make another poop here. And then we've got to get matches to get away from that point. We got to do some damage here. Yeah, that didn't work. Well, then you just have to whack this a couple times, and that just moves them out of the way. Now that they're all angry at me, gooing these people. It's the best I can do. If I do this, that moves that out of the way. Or whatever. And then if I do this, that matches one. Again, just want to do as much damage as possible. Move this here. Is that a better match than this? No, it isn't. Okay. Take this out. Is there any way... Well, I can actually make a match by destroying this column. Still would be kind of hard to get the 6 remaining health eliminated, though. If I did this, destroyed that heart. Do I care about the hearts? Or should I care about the hearts? I'll do this and you'll get a whole nother move. And then that opens up a new door path. And then we can do that. Destroy an entire column. If I destroy this column, I get poops. And that's probably the most important thing to do. Yeah. Nope. That is not... I don't get poops there. I would have had to do something different. If I destroyed a plus there, I would have gotten poops. Okay. Next step. Let's just spin this around like that. Should have gooed the other character, come to think of it. Just do this here. I think I only need one more damage, so just find one more damage somehow in this turn and I should succeed. Guess the question is, how do we find one more damage? Totally destroy this heart, but then we get these other hearts down. Okay, it's one step closer. Can we make any other matches, though? Kinda don't think you can. like best case scenario, you do something like that. And that doesn't save the day. We don't have any other moves. Probably not getting another heart for a while. Yeah, just do that, I guess. Man. I think at this point, 3 tries failing does just speak to Bumbo the Stout being too difficult at the moment. We should, instead of doing that, just go back to Bumbo the Brave and see if we unlock something by just beating the game with Bumbo the Brave. Honestly, I don't have a firm grip of the difficulty in this game, so I don't really understand why Bumbo the Stout is so much more difficult to win with than the first couple of characters, which basically we won on the first try. But that definitely seems like that is the case. And when we look at like the number of moves that a character has, it feels like that system is definitely designed so that you would start with more than just 2. It may very well be that we need to gamble at the shop and unlock trinkets that turn out to be permanent items. I guess trinkets in the Binding of Isaac are permanent items that you unlock for characters. So, yeah. His Bumbo Smash doing 3 damage also certainly helps. And having 3 health instead of 2 health and a soul heart is actually somewhat better. Still not particularly easy though to make matches. That should protect me this turn. Okay, 3 damage. Take out this guy. There's only 1. Reroll the puzzle board. Which, yeah. Perhaps it is just the reroll ability that is so powerful in this setup. Probably should have attacked the guy who was going to do damage to me next turn though. That makes a lot more sense. Maybe a case that even playing as this character is not any easier really, because it could boil down to a simple fact of they've unlocked more game, and as they've unlocked more game, the rest of the game doesn't doesn't balance out as easily as it would have. If I only have to go through one chapter with 3 hearts versus 2 or 3 chapters with 3 hearts, that's a big difference. Do that. Even this first fight, though, seems pretty difficult, like pretty slow. Maybe I just got lucky, or maybe the game is programmed so that you're somewhat lucky at the beginning, and then it makes it super unlucky the rest of the time. Do we want to do this, or do we want to do this? I think that's better. Then, do we want to do this? Or do we want to do this? Or do we want to do this? Or this? Let's go with this. I've got a nice combo set up here. Had I done that, the combo would have not been capable. Right. 3. Does nothing. That protects us. That protects us. Might as well throw that. 2. If we were to now erase all poop, that gives us much higher chance. Let's go ahead and just smack this guy. Can't really do a bone. We would want more pukes. Anyways, let's do that. Do that, or do that. Darn it. Bones. Bumbo smash that guy. And then just re-roll. I guess inherently re-rolling is going to get in the way of any use of destroying all tiles of one type. We don't have to use all the mana when playing as this version of Bumbo. We do in other versions, in Bumbo the Stout versions. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing so much damage. Like, why is my attack so high? It's at like 4. It really should not be that high. What did I do to increase the attack? You would be kind of mistaken, I think, to ever get rid of the yellows. But everything is going to be awkward compromises. make any match. I think I could get a green here. I can get a health since I don't really have any other options. But I do this. Do this. Hit that guy. And then hit that for 3. Yeah. I just don't see why his attack is so high at force. Destroy all poops. Destroy all teeth. Okay. Take that guy out. Go for another move. Bumbo smash definitely can be done right now. Probably should just have saved that though, on second thought. Oop. In front. Green. Here. Erase all the poops. That'll get me another turn. Can't erase or use the bones, I don't think. Or do much of anything. I don't have enough hearts to make hearts if I was going to try and do that. So yeah, you do that, I guess. Smack that. And enough for a Bumbo Smash to move on to the next thing. But wouldn't we, at this point, be close to a... Wouldn't we be close to a boss fight? Yeah, we are. And so we have one full heart. Let's see. Copies the spell at random. Oh man, I wasted it. I didn't realize that it was going to activate right then and there. You'd think that hitting B would have not used the energy in that case. Well, I'm an idiot. What can I say? Well, nah, that's too harsh, really. I'm learning this game and how it is and is not like Binding of Isaac. And for as much as it visually looks like it is Binding of Isaac, there is definitely some parts where it is not like Binding of Isaac. Guess your best bet is probably to do this still. Okay, yellows probably wouldn't help you too much. Bones. We do want bones, so getting rid of teeth probably is your best bet. And that gets us a bone move. So we can hit one there. We can do a smash for 7 damage. We have 2 moves now. So we can do that. just because it matches. That doesn't get the characters moving out of the way though. So let's see, what can we do? Yellows or poops? Just get rid of poops again. Do that. Get another move. Do that to get bone attack. That'll get it to move. Do that. So now if I could just do two damage by re-rolling the puzzle board, that would be interesting. If I could even get one more move, that would probably work. Get rid of the yellows. Then get a new move. But we definitely have a lot of bones now, so there's no way we wouldn't get a match here. Line up like that. And win. And that gives us 20 coins. More coin rewards, bigger poops. We'll take more coin rewards because greediness makes sense. Now, in Binding of Isaac, doing this shuffle is somewhat dangerous because sometimes you get a fly around you, and it's all shuffled, kind of randomized, so sometimes it looks like you could follow along, whereas this animation definitely did not look like you could follow along. Yeah, I'd say it's either here or here. But you're getting like soul hearts instead, so if you had 15, you could do that. I mean, that definitely puts you still in the game. There, I got nothing. Usually there would be like a bank here where you could do something with a 1 coin, but nope, not this time. Can't purchase things if you don't have the money. But that did all of a sudden give you a chance at success, so obviously it's kind of worth it to gamble, even at 1 luck, which I assume that is the thing that affects your luck more than anything. That luck affects more than anything is your gambling at the shop after each boss fight. There is definitely a lot more that goes on a single floor of the Binding of Isaac compared to this game, though. You will run into a shopkeeper in a secret room in almost every single instance in the Binding of Isaac until you get to many of the late level floors, and then they stop showing up, guaranteed not to show up. But then you have a boss fight on top of that, and the boss fight will sometimes give you an angel or devil room on top of that, and there's just a lot of possibilities. Spell resist, I was not expecting that. It definitely isn't a one-to-one equivalents of Binding of Isaac. It's somewhat similar, but not exactly. Right. What do we want to delete, or should we re-roll first? If we delete this, we'll get a match. So I can't turn away that idea. And then re-roll the board. Sure, why not? Let's not re-roll the board now though, because we've got a 5 match. And we should take that 5 match. Our stats are back down to only 3 attacks, so whatever we had before isn't sticking around. Do we want to delete something? Could we delete something and get a match? If we delete all the green, you don't get the mana for the green. So re-roll. There, we've got to move. So now it just comes down to, can we do 1 damage? Seems like everything is turned around now. And you're getting extra coins. Alright, Mom's Shoe is a very powerful item in the Binding of Isaac. It's kind of expensive with the mana, but I don't think we're really limited in mana. So, plus, we have this option. So, just make matches like normal for the most part. Get rid of people that might be in the way, so then we can smack the other people. Okay. Throw that, because we don't want to throw the boogers through the we don't want to throw them through the gas. Okay. I'm gonna go with poops. Let's see if that did anything for us. Didn't seem like it did enough. Teeth. Guess we'll just throw one there since we don't really have any other options. Do I want to move, or do I have a match here that I could do in 1 move? I don't think so, so we'll re-roll. Do I have a match here that we could make a move? Nope. Don't think so. Do I have a match here where I could make a move? Don't think so. So I've used all my re-rolls. Up. There goes half a soul heart, there goes a full soul heart. Okay. Hit that with a 1. And then I can bumbo smash this Do I have a match here? No. I would need a green match and a poop match. Yeah, I just don't think there's any... Yeah, there's nothing here. There's no bones at the top. So I'd have to do something like this and this. That gets rid of one guy. Then I can smash with 3 there. Then that guy's gonna hit me. I can make a green match here. Then what are we potentially destroying? Or can we make a poop match? Or can we make any match? One move. Just get rid of the yellows, I guess. Then just make another green match since really can't do anything else. Green wouldn't get a poop match, hearts wouldn't get a poop match. Teeth. I mean, just get rid of everything, I guess. And try. So you get a poop. There we have poop. Put a poop down. Then we need green. And can we get green in one turn? No, but we can get a bone in one turn. And so we'll just take that instead. Now, I guess the question is, does that mana carry over to the next turn? No, it resets for seemingly all the characters. So, that creates a very different situation as far as you just not being able to really carry things over, except for the charge items, which obviously those you can carry over. If I take out the yellows, would it do anything? If I take out the teeth, would it do anything? If I take out the green, would it do anything? Or if I take out the bones, let's take out the bones. Okay. Hit that guy. So, can we make a yellow match in one turn? No. Can we make a green match in one turn? No. Can we make a brown match in one turn? No. Can we make any match in one turn? No. I can do that. So now if I could just get a green in one turn. Can I do anything with one turn here? No, so reroll. Can't do that. Can I get another match now in one turn of any sort? Let's just, I guess, line that up. Part of the problem, though, even if I do get the Mom's Shoe charge here, it only is going to do 2 damage, and it's only going to hit a couple of the characters. Mom shoe. The rock resists the mom shoe, but seemingly the rock does have some kind of... Nope, it doesn't have anything on it. Well, let's do mom shoe again. Again, the rock resists it. Okay. I cleared a lot of the floor. I guess it's probably better just to end the turn here, because re-rolling's not going to do anything while these guys are in their current position. Can we get one match and one move? No, so let's re-roll. Can we get one match and one move? No, let's re-roll. Can we get one match, one move? No, so we gotta... Well, yes, we can actually. Definitely is going to end up messing with you quite a bit and taking quite a bit of time. Let's see. If we destroy all the poops, we'll get another move. That gives us an opportunity. What happens if we end the turn while we still have a move? Can you end the turn when you still have a move? I don't think you can. Let's see what that does. Do we have another one turn damage? Nope. And I guess playing for hearts doesn't matter, so re-roll. Re-roll. Shall we re-roll again? Finally got one down. We'll, I guess, do a poop here. Stick it in front of that. I guess we'll re-roll. I have enough for 5 of hearts, but I would need 2 more hearts. I just don't think you're gonna run into that situation, likely. So I assume getting 5 of hearts gets you 1 full heart, but probably wouldn't get you... Well, actually, come to think of it, this really should work. Alright, let's do an experiment here. In Binding of Isaac, if you have half a soul heart, sometimes you can get a full soul heart by doing that. Or doing something. I'm not remembering it correctly, apparently. Because obviously that didn't work in Legend of Bumbo. Let's see. Just can't hit it though when it's up like that. Anyways. Hitting Y doesn't end your turn, so you have to play. So you can't have like a grand setup for some amazing twist later on. And just save your moves or something. Right. This. And then we'll just attack with this and not actually accomplish what I was trying to go for. Which is fine because I wouldn't have needed it. Adds a wild to the next roll. Well, let's take the 8-ball. Shy Guile. Reference to Shy Guys in Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 2. I just shuffled the board. I suppose Binding of Isaac really is the first parody game to really push how far you could parody Nintendo without Nintendo actively trying to sue them out of existence. Which is, I guess, not what happened, obviously, because Binding of Isaac eventually was even released on the Nintendo Switch. So it was much more of a, I guess, acceptable parody in the minds of Nintendo, or Nintendo didn't want to Streisand effect Binding of Isaac. I imagine there would have been a possibility of it playing out differently had the Binding of Isaac not been super popular already when it, in its original form as a flash animation game on PC only. Had it day one tried to be released on a Nintendo console, I wouldn't have been surprised if Nintendo would have said no to that or fought it. And there definitely was kind of a different attitude as far as what kind of games were being allowed on the Nintendo Switch versus what were being allowed on the Wii U or the Wii. Yeah, every random mistake here curses you, which does make an interesting question, certainly, as far as just if I now do Mom's Shoe, well, A, that doesn't do anything. Like, if I had done Mom's Shoe with the other enemies on the floor, would that have cursed me 2 more times? I'd say possibly yes. It does seem believable that that would be exactly how it works. And then you want a bone match here, if you can get one, to punch him backwards. Can I get one? Can I get any match at all? Doesn't seem like I can. So let's just do that. Okay. Guess it makes a lot of sense to potentially attack these enemies. Figure out who is who. Add a wild to the next row, destroy all of one type, reshuffle. Let's see. Reshuffle. What I'm looking for here is I guess I think I may have clicked on the wrong thing. I was looking for something that would have done 1 damage as a match. Since I can't pull that off, I'm just gonna end the turn. Smack that guy. Cool. This. What if we deleted all the poops? Well, we have a bone here. If we do this, we'll get a new move. If we do this, we'll do damage. Okay. Smack this guy in the face for 3. Try and reshuffle. Constantly just reshuffle. There, we took a hit, and I'm not sure that hit wasn't particularly hard because last I looked we had like 3 hearts and 2 soul hearts, and somehow we're now down to just 2 hearts. And I don't know how I got to that point. Yeah, it's very easy to not pay attention. Alright, well. Alright, well. Destroy all the bones. Make another move. Make another one of these. We have no more moves, so re-rolling is really only an option. He just attacked me there and did like half a heart of damage, so it's not like he's doing extra damage. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we do get to a point where the bosses are doing full hearts of damage. That's how it works in later floors of the Binding of Isaac. Oh, and these cursed things are just all in the way, and there's just no real way to pull this off. Do that. So that's the guy. Well, we have no moves, so unless we can reshuffle into an extra move. See, sometimes you don't even have a chance. So the game's not even really being fair to you. I can move the bones in line. I guess the hope here would be to find the right one. We do that. Okay. Momshu. It does curse you. Momshu does 2 damage. And then this wins. I got really lucky though. I'm at half a heart though. So unless the game is going to really ooh, boogers dealing damage is probably nice. So yeah, unless the game is going to really help you here. Items on sale, Steam sale. I won 6 coins. Won 6 coins. At this point, it probably would benefit you somewhat to just like spin the wheel and see if it raises a stat. Because if I could get full health, that would make me really confident. Take the proven solution here of that. That leaves me with 3 coins. And I could either get another half heart or I could reroll spell cost. So what would I want to reroll the spell cost on? Six of that. That's unlikely to happen. So we're into the halls of Belial. I don't think we've ever been here before. And I imagine this is just going to be some extra health and heavy hitters. The board is still the same. We have 2 of, I guess, potentially 4 trinkets. Puzzle board damage, puzzle match damage. Supposedly would do more damage. We have only 2 moves. So we'll do this and this. And so we hit this guy. Right. We haven't been using the wilds. I should have rerolled the cost of that. Noticeably the music has changed. I probably don't want to attack through all of that. Do I want to reroll? No, I don't think I do. We'll hit that. And then we'll hit that. I guess we'll figure out if that causes that to attack or what. Just caused it to pop. Add some wilds. If we reroll, we still are holding on to the wilds. So that's nice to know. Wow, that was a huge combo that just happened there. 2 there. 6 there. 6 there. Lots of gold. We could attack a row for 1 damage with the hat pin. Lower mana cost, no less than 2. So sleight of hand. That looks a little too expensive. Let's get rid of adding wilds because of the cost overlap. So yeah, we now know too that we can only have so many items. Let's see. Interesting. I hit that guy for 3 and it did 3 damage, but it felt like it really hadn't. Do we have a full match in 1 turn? No. So we'll do that in 2 turns. We have a match in this turn. Nope. They're regenerating these characters. Yeah, these are regenerator characters in Binding of Isaac too. I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to take out those kinds of characters, really. Can't do it as is, so let's re-roll. Can't do it as is, so let's re-roll. I am surprised I've made it this far, actually. Like, your stats aren't just by default going up, and that is true in Binding of Isaac also. That your stats just don't go up because you've gone up a level or defeated a certain floor. You have to actually get items if you want your stats to go up and if you want the game to be easier on you. Is there another move to make here other than making bones? I don't think there is. What happened there? I moved the wrong direction. I was trying to do that. Just focus on one. They're getting extra moves. Do we have something we can match in this move? I don't think so. Yep. Well, we definitely did get a lot further here. But I almost feel like at this point I probably need to just kind of look up what the unlock pattern is going to be here. Because it may just be that there is a temporary difficulty spike to get past chapter 3 and get to that credits. Even with Bumbo the Brave, who is probably the easiest character to play as. Or it could be that because this is somewhat of a shorter experience, or at least I assume it is going to be a shorter experience, there's maybe just a difficulty plateau, as it were, where you go up to this high difficulty and you stay there or go even higher, and there is no falling back down to an easier spot. It really depends on whether we get a third item spell, which, I mean, if you look how that is balanced at the bottom, it certainly does imply to me that you beat the game a couple times and eventually a character will unlock a third spell that would potentially be a lot more powerful and make the game a lot more playable. But if it is straight down to beating the game, that could be a bit of an issue for me. Also, I suppose there's just, in all fairness, a different level of skill that I have compared to playing a brand new game like this that I've never played before, and The Binding of Isaac, which I played for 100 hours when I first started my YouTube channel, and then played for probably another 100 hours when Rebirth came out, which was the remaster of Binding of Isaac, and that's pretty much ignoring any of the Wrath of the Lamb DLC for the original Binding of Isaac. So eventually I might get there with this game, but I'm not sure I really love this puzzle matching aspect enough to stick with it that long. So in current year argument, 2023, as is the time I'm recording this, in 2023 compared to playing a game that, like Binding of Isaac, probably came out in like 2010, 2012, originally, the original version, maybe even earlier than that. But in modern times where there's just so many games to play and I have such a large backlog, time management is increasingly more of a thing, and doing the actual research and maybe spoiling a few surprises on the way is almost certainly a better move than banging my head for 3, 4, 5 hours on Legend of Bumbo and not unlocking any new achievements or really unlocking anything at all. The last thing we unlocked was just chapter 3 of seemingly 4 chapters, but I also know that there's about 43 more achievements, so some items have to unlock or something else has to happen. It's not just going to be achievements around getting 7 in a row or 8 in a row or getting 3 or 4 combos together, unless we get some kind of modifiers that increases the odds of us getting combos. So yeah, I need to do a little research so I don't lose momentum. The plan was to actually win in this episode with Bumbo the Brave to gain some momentum back, and we got fairly close, further than I actually thought we would, but not close enough. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.